Hosts and their guests and not those of W-Force employees or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Pipeman, do it! Hello everyone, welcome on W4CY Radio to the Irish Jinger Show. It's 3 p.m. Easter time, passed from 4 minutes now, and we have the big pleasure to welcome the Pipeman here. Hello!
Hello!
So this is totally a song for you, I think. Do you like it?
Yeah, except Rebel, why'd you keep turning the volume up and down, it sounded like?
Yeah, I know. But, it's like that.
What
This
kind
is
of
live show.
Rebel? Rebel, where are you?
I'm
What kind
right
of
here.
engineer are
I
you?
did not do that.
Who was doing that?
Nobody was doing it. It was just playing.
Well, what kind
Yes.
of crap are you doing for your job?
No, she is good. She is good on her job. You know.
How do you know, Irish? You don't even know anybody in real life.
Never, but you know, she is great in
For
her
all
job. You know
Rebel could be a guy just like you.
what? I do the what of Chad. You know.
Isn't this the Irish transgender show?
No, I am not transgender. You know.
Oh,
Stop with this. You know.
just do those shows. That's why you have that name, Irish Ginger. That's like your porn name.
No, this is a mix between.
Is that like your drag? Is that like
No,
your drag name?
no. This name being chosen by the name of an horse and a dog. You know, this is half past dog, half past
Based on
horse.
oral sex on a duck? Is that what you said?
No,
Why
dog,
would you have oral sex
not
with a duck?
duck. What do you mean?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard you say.
You heard bad, you know.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is a really serious show, yeah. No, this is not at all. So hello to everyone on the chat room.
Irish. Even if you try to be serious, nobody takes you seriously.
Seriously, you can to be serious?
No, nobody takes you seriously.
Okay. So we will start seriously, you know. So can you tell us how your adventure started with Talk for Media? And because we have new listeners here, so
you want to know about my adventures over the weekend? Is that what you're asking?
no, how did you start it with Talk for Media?
Well, it had to do with sex.
Oh, very interesting. You know?
Yeah, I got into it for sex because when you're in radio, you get all the females. So that's why I got into it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know this. You know?
And then I found out I actually had to work. That was terrible. No, seriously, to answer your question seriously, though, how did I get into it is because I used to be a radio show host for many, many years in my previous businesses and as a motivational speaker, and I was also very big in the financial business. And I saw the writing on the wall of where radio was going and media was going and technology was going, and decided to take advantage of something that nobody was taking advantage of. Back when I started Talk 4 Media and W4CY Radio, people were laughing at the concept of internet radio. They didn't take it seriously, and it was during the worst economy in U.S. history up until the one we're about to have, and supposedly the worst. But I don't think of things like that. That's the great thing about America is, and what I find in many other countries too is what I found is that you can create your own opportunities, no matter where you are, what you're doing. It doesn't matter if the economy's good, the economy's bad. It all has to do with your mindset and what you think and setting your goals and going for it and, having vision. And I had the vision of internet radio being in cars, and people said I was nuts. That would never happen. And guess what? We now have that. And so many other things that I said were going to happen that people thought I was nuts. And here we are seeing today. And I think they're all nuts, and we're the ones that are sane. Well, somewhat.
And you was right, by the way.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. The fact that you can be in Brussels and I can be here in the States and we can be doing a radio show like this, people would have thought that was insane 10 years ago. And here we are.
Yes, I know, and I like this, by the way, because we meet a lot of nice people, through the world, and This is really interesting.
You're not meeting a lot of nice people over here because people aren't nice in this country anymore. I'm ready to move to another country. I got news for you.
Seriously? This is a scoop, guys.
If you people are thinking of moving to America, forget about it. Wait till Trump gets rid of his toupee.
But by the way, I think that Trump wants suicide himself because he will to go to North Korea from the border from North and South Korea for meet the Rocketman, you know.
Well, I heard that Dennis Rodman has offered to escort Donald Trump there because, you know, Dennis Rodman is really close with the North Korean dictator. So, you know, he'll be there to protect him. But I'm not so sure there's people out there that want him protected, to be honest. I mean, but, you know, the way I look at what you just said, though, I look at it like Reagan and Gorbachev. Everybody thought that would never happen, and that ended the Cold War. So who knows? Maybe this was all planned from the beginning because, you know, I always said when Trump was getting campaigning that he really was just there to, you know, he didn't want to win. You know, he was just there to mess things up. And ergo, there was a news article that just came out last week that said exactly that, you know, him and his family, under no circumstance, basically Trump ran, this is what the article said, that insiders to Trump were in the know that Trump ran just so he could be the most famous person in the world. Well, he's the most famous now, but I don't think in a good way.
Yes. The question is, do we want to be president again for the next election or not? What do you think about this?
I'll bet you we re-elect him. That's what's wrong with us right now. Like I'm telling you, last year, the first 4 months Trump was president, I was out of the country, mostly in Europe and then also in Costa Rica. But it was embarrassing when I was over in Europe. I was in many different countries, and it was very embarrassing to be an American, unfortunately, because like you guys are just laughing at us with this idiocracy. I don't, you know, it doesn't matter who. I didn't like Hillary either, but I think people right now need to stop being just jerk-offs and stop being against each other and stop being nasty and attacking each other. I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, whatever you are. We're all Americans. We all need to get along, and we all need to band together and stop the bull crap because we're not nice people right now. And I got to tell you, I felt a lot more free, and I felt people were a lot nicer in Europe. Just saying.
Yes, but we have our problems to Europe too, you know.
Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got problems.
Yeah, I know. But it's true that I am really sad for America for the moment because you know how much I like USA, you know, and my American people, you know, I like you guys. And believe me or not, I followed everything about Trump before the election, and when he been elected, I cried.
Yeah, you can't believe all that crap anyway. Like what you guys see over there and what we see over here are two different stories, and nobody even really sees the right story anyway. But let's get off the politics. Let's talk good stuff. Like let's talk about your listeners. They're more important than everybody.
And we were talking about you, by the way. You know, the next president of USA. No, I kidding.
Well, I have to say that when I went to vote, I could not bring myself to vote for Hillary or Trump, so I did write in Pipeman for Prez. And I think I did get some other votes because I convinced some other people to vote for me too. But I don't want that job. That's no fun. That's not
No, I think so.
Who the hell wants to be president? Like, I don't know why you would even want to be president. Like, have you ever looked at every president, too? They age 50 years in 2 days. Look at Obama. He looks like an old man now.
Yeah, I know. So, for talking about you, For those who don't know it yet, can you talking about your show, The Adventures of the
I
Pipeman?
have a question. I think one of your listeners is either drinking during our show or on some really good pot. You know why?
No.
Because they wrote in the chat room, Dean, you are super nice.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they have to be on drugs or drunk right now to be thinking that.
Because she don't know you.
That's right. Like, I'm not nice. I'm a jerk.
Yes, this is a joke. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, what's about the Adventures of Pipeman? What is the topic of your show, generally? I mean,
There is no general topic. It's basically whatever happens at that moment in time. That's what the show is. The show is a variety of topics, variety of guests. It is basically, it's everything you wouldn't want and everything you would want all wrapped up into one. You never know what's going to happen. You may get something nice. You may get something serious. You may get something off the wall. You may get something sexual. You may get something business wise. You may get something, ranting. It's kind of like, it's been coined by other people where Tony Robbins meets Howard Stern, which they should never really meet each other. That's a bad combination.
and sometimes about KKK.
Well, that's only because my co-host, see, I'm a Jew, so I don't like the KKK. But my
No,
co-host,
I'm kidding.
likes to
I
have
know.
sexual relations with the KKK, so I have to make fun of it. And then my other co-host, she wants to have sexual relations with those people on that racist TV show. What's it called there? Yeah,
Dynasty.
help me with that, Rebel.
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, there you go. See, Rebel knew it because she's a too. Look at that.
She is the cost. We're talking about, sorry, Rebel, You have also...
Sorry, hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Funny.
So you have also two other shows, Positively Pipeman and The Power of Pipeman.
I have a bunch of shows. They're all like segments of my show. There's The Power of Pipeman and Positively Pipeman. We didn't want that. We got... I'm pulling up a thing, but... I don't know if you heard that in the background, but my show was playing on my phone. Like, I opened my phone and my show was playing. I can't escape myself. It's a horror. It's like everywhere I go, I have these voices in my head keep telling me to do bad things. It's terrible. And I can't stop it. Can you give me help, Irish?
Maybe. I can exorcise you,
Exercise. Is that, are we
go out.
jumping jacks or something?
I don't know. Go out of this body, please.
All right. So anyway, yeah. Then we have, Pipeman's Power Music. We have Pipeman in the Pit. Because I go on tour and I go all these music festivals, which I'm going to look to invade the European festivals next. I have been invited to Chinese festivals. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I do have quite a few people that want me, and I've thought about opening a studio in Amsterdam. So that may be the new home of the Pipeman because, I think I might need to escape and go somewhere where I can live in a free country. And, before they break out the concentration camps over here. And before we piss off the whole world, because we're slowly but surely pissing off every country in the world and every ally that we have. But, hey. So if you want to get away from all that bull crap, then you got to listen to The Adventures of Pipeman. I am on the Pipeman Radio Tour is on now. Over the weekend, I was at two different events. One was actually an art festival. There was some really, really cool art there. My favorite piece of art that I saw there, though, was this artist made animals out of steel pipes. And he made a dog, and the dog had its leg lifted up, and it was peeing. And to me, that's just art right there. That's art at its finest. The only else I could think that I could wish for would be it was Pipeman's dog peeing all over everybody. But it wasn't. It was. So anyway, and then I was at the Renaissance Festival, which actually this weekend was International Weekend. So they were showcasing, all the countries throughout the world during the Renaissance. And I love the Renaissance Festival. A lot of freaks go to the Renaissance Festival, which is why I go. And then I'm leaving here on Wednesday for Muse Inc., which is put on by Travis Barker of Blink 182. And it's going to be in California. It's a 3-day festival, and it's 11th year, 3 days of punk rock music, classic cars, and tattoos. And it's pretty cool. What a great lineup. We're going to have the Interrupters, Fever 333, Lil Yachty, Blink 182, Good Charlotte, the Descendants. Just one unbelievable. Fear. Like old school punk meets new school punk. It's going to be fun. And we got a bunch of other festivals coming up that, if you listen to my show, The Adventures of Pipeman, on the best day of the week to listen is Tuesday right now, but it is on every day of the week from 10 till noon, and we will be doing ticket giveaways to music festivals like Welcome to Rockville, Fort Rock, Carolina Rebellion, Northern Invasion, Rocklahoma, and a whole bunch more. So make sure to tune in to win some tickets, and maybe you could even buy the Pipeman Groupon.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd like to know if there's anybody on your show interested in buying one.
No.
If listeners in the chat room tell me if they are interested in buying the Pipeman Groupon, I'll give them a special deal.
Yes, absolutely. This is not new. This is not a scoop, neither, because you talk about it to your show since years.
Say that again. Could you say it in French this time? Because I didn't understand the English.
No, I said that you're talking about your Pipeman Groupon to your show since years, and this is not a scoop.
Oh, look, Ash wants to know what the Pipeman Groupon is. Who wants?
Explain it.
Rebel, instead of explain, can you please run the commercial? Rebel, do you have access to that?
Let me find it. Y'all still talk. When
All
I
right,
find it, I'll let you
we'll
know.
keep talking. Rebel's going to find the Pipeman commercial, Groupon commercial, and she'll play it for you. And then you can play it.
Okay. We continue to go to talking. Somebody said you should play the ad for the Pipeman Groupon. So look at that. I read the mind of the chat room. Oh my God. So you will see, guys, and this is really funny.
I think you should start your own porn site that has to do with pizza. It could be Irish pizza porn.
This is a rave that I had with Sam Rivas, This is a producer that I promote. Being Pizza John's movie. This is a movie on which he's working, and I like pizza, it. So I started with this joke to my show, and it's staying to my show, This is a cut from my show, It's a pizza for me. And then everyone sent me pizza stuff on my Facebook, and I kidding about that. I opened a Facebook page too. And we have some raves with pizza.
We have a special. It's like one of my best friends from high school.
Michael.
Yeah. And
hello, Michael.
I have to tell stories about him on the show.
Okay.
I got some good stories about him.
Okay.
I'll hold back though. And Ash says she's in the UK. It doesn't matter where you are. You can buy the Pipeman Groupon wherever you are. And I'll even give you a bonus. If you fly me out to the UK, I'll give it to you personally.
Oh, yes. Pay attention, Ash. You know, because you don't know. You don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Chad must have it somewhere. I'm looking. I can't find it. I think he's got it in his own personal stash.
Yeah, look in the Adventures of Pipeman show files. See, here's the problem, Irish.
Yeah.
Unless nobody has brains in this technology world anymore. We all rely on this technology and nobody uses their brains, like people that use a calculator to figure out 2 + 1. Or people that go someplace where they want to go every single day and they need to turn on the GPS to know how to get there. Or whatever it is. People can't think for themselves anymore, and that's why we've already started hiring robots. We don't need humans anymore.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. You know, I have the same problem with my parents, you know, but I can understand. But not only I have...
Wait. Ash is saying I can fly her out to me. Why would I fly her out to me? You're supposed to fly me.
Pay attention
right.
to what you said,
Listen
because
to the commercial, and then we'll see if she understands better.
Okay, let's run that commercial. And by the way, Thing 2, anybody that's listening to my show knows Thing 1 and Thing 2 are my ex-wife 1 and ex-wife 2. Thing 2 was British, so I kind of have a fear of the British.
On that note, here's the commercial.
Sorry, Ash, for this. Sorry for him, you know. I say sorry for him.
It's a love-hate relationship. Like, I love the British, too. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. It's one of them.
Do you see what Michael said on the chat room?
Let me see. But if she can convince me differently of what Thing 2 convinced me, then maybe I'll start liking the British again. But she convinced me that all British people are bad. I'm just kidding. I love the British people. She's the only one I don't like.
And on that note, here's your commercial.
Let's do it.
Are you tired of the same old bed and breakfast? Come visit the Pipe Cave, where you can service the Pipe Man all night long, and then serve the Pipe Man breakfast.
And then get the hell out.
That's the Pipe Man Groupon. The Groupon special is normally $1.99, but today it's on sale for $99. Just call into the show right now, 561-623-9429. And you too can have the Pipe Man Groupon. I had the Groupon. You should too.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey, except that this is 50 Shades of Blue, you know?
Shades of Blue. So Ash is trying to make up for it by saying she's not British. So what is she? And I didn't understand what Michael was saying about coming to NAB, which actually NAB is something I'm doing press coverage for. But flippy to slow? What the hell is flippy to slow? I don't even know.
I have no clue.
What does that mean anyway? You know, these people in California, since they've legalized pot, they can't say crap because they're too stoned all the time. It's terrible.
See,
what is with people doing that too? Like, you see people on Snapchat all the time smoking blunts on Snapchat. Like, that's what I want to see all day? You smoking pot all day? And what, you a moron? Like, it still is illegal federally. Okay, you're a moron. Why are you morons smoking dope on social media? What's wrong with you? You dopes. Okay, go on, Irish.
I don't know. We have we need translation with Michael, apparently. You know, Flippy, I don't have a clue.
Oh, it's
if you have no, I
Flippy
can't
the
even.
Robot.
Uh-huh.
Flippy the Robot. I don't know who Flippy the Robot is, but he does.
Okay. I have no clue, I swear. But if you want, we will play your song, the song that you chose. in this moment, this is the name of the band.
Play it. Can I talk about it before you play it?
Yes, of
And I
course.
still want to know. Okay, I understand that because, like, I want to move to Europe too. But where are you people from that you're in the UK, but you're not from the UK? And like one of my
No,
best.
she is to UK, but she come from another country.
I know,
Basically,
that's why I'm asking what other country. And there's somebody else in the chat room said that they're not from the UK either. So I want to know. By the way, one of the loves of my life just got proposed to in Ireland, and her name is the same name as somebody in the chat room. Actually, it was pretty cool. There was a proposal of these two rock stars in Ireland, and it was on Instagram, and it was in front of this castle. It was really cool.
yes, I would go there too.
Hats off. But speaking of I brought that up for a reason because there's another love of my life, and you're about to play her song. Okay, I love women in rock and roll because they are just badass bitches, man. You know, I don't know what guys were thinking all.
We lost you. Hello, Dean. Where are you?
Calling the Pipeman. Pipeman, where are you? Hello, hello. We can't hear you. Pipeman, where are you?
We lost the Pipeman. Is that possible? Hello. So if you want, we will play the song, and after we will talking about. Okay?
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for all the lives you've led. I thank you for every word you said. I thank you for walking alive. I thank you for the promises you made. For always watching my lights out. I thank you for teaching me. Yes, I thank you for your
It's a great, great song. It was in this moment, Roots. So you was busy. You was busy to talking about this song and this artist. Can you say something else again about it?
You can hear me now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we had some internet blip in
He's back.
Yeah, we had some internet thing going on in the studio over here, but yes, I'm back. So what I was saying is I picked her. I was talking about, I don't know how much people heard, but I was talking about the badass women of rock and roll. And I don't know what guys were thinking making rock and roll a guy-dominated industry, because the women are way more badass in rock and roll than guys are. And we have so many of them now. That was the band In This Moment. And if you've never seen them live, oh, is it a treat? And Maria Brink, the lead singer, she is amazing, and what a talent. And there's so many other women talent that I love out there, including one of my favorite bands in the world is out of Amsterdam, and they're called The Charm, The Fury. So you Europeans, you need to check them out, because they play in all the different festivals there, and she's a badass chick too, lead singer of that band. And now I understand what Michael Mitchell was saying before, and that was about the robot in the fast food place. But he was saying the robot ended up being too slow. So I guess our jobs are saved a little while longer.
Yes.
Hold on. I have somebody calling me that somebody else I have to make fun of, so I'm going to make fun of them live over the air. We want to welcome to the show, not my show, but the Irish Ginger show, the famous former pro surfing champion, designer of the pipe board, which is the Pipeman surfboard, but he's the designer of the Ugly surfboard, one of the best surfboards anywhere in the world. So no matter where you are in the world, buy the Ugly. And we have the Ugly himself right here calling into my phone. Say hello, Bob.
Calling into your phone.
Hello, Bob.
No, it's not you, Ash.
Oh.
Boy, we got a whole party line going on. Hey, hey, Bob, I'm going to call you after the show, but if you want to say something to Irish Ginger during her show, I welcome you to, since you're calling in during her show.
Comment ça va, Irish?
Ça va bien. Et toi?
He can't hear you, Irish, because I'm hearing you through the headphones. She's speaking back to you in French, too. She said she's not impressed. Your French sucks.
No, I said, hello, how are you?
What did you say, Irish?
I said, hello, how are you?
She said, hello, how are you? She's very exciting. It's a very exciting conversation.
Oh, thank you.
But I'll be out there on Wednesday, Bob, but I'll call you after the show, because I have more people to abuse here besides.
And I said to him,
I wanted to talk to you about the Second Amendment, since you guys in Florida are going through the issue, and I really have some a very healthy perspective on it that I think will help.
Well, you could certainly call during my show tomorrow and give your advice. And right here in Palm Beach County, we can just go down to Walmart and buy a gun and shoot you if we don't like what you have to say.
and Dean,
I'll stand with the cross on my back.
All right,
Dean.
later, Bob. We're back to the show.
Dean.
Yes, I'm here.
I said to Bob that he called to coming to my show for promote his ugly.
What he wanted to promote is his liberal stuff and talking about Amendment 2, which is the right to bear arms, and it would have turned into a whole political thing for the next 10 hours.
Okay.
So you have a guest also, I heard.
Yeah.
From,
we have Ash.
From South Africa.
Yeah. Hello, Ash. Welcome
Hi.
to the show. Say hello to Dean.
Hi, Dean.
Hey, well, now that I know you're from South Africa, then you're okay.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm not all bad.
And you have a better accent, because, South Africa's got a better accent than the British.
No, I don't like the British accent. It's Not nice.
And
Yeah,
better one that Belgian people. You know?
You say that, bitch.
No, I said that she has a better accent than mine.
Yeah, well, yours is totally screwed up.
So
Like your accent is.
this is a fucking accent, Belgian accent, you know. No, I know it, but I try to pronounce better. No, I have a teacher from Florida, by the way, and I Skype with him several times. You know, he's a good teacher. This is Chris. Anyway, do you have any question for the Pipeman?
She wants to buy.
I've got one question, but don't kill me, Dean.
She wants to buy the Groupon.
Yes, I think so.
Well, how much is a Groupon then?
Well, as you heard in the ad, normally it's $1.99, and it's on sale during Irish's show for $99.
Wow. Okay.
This is a
No
short
discount.
Groupon, you know.
That is a discount. And I usually charge.
No,
I charge
it's not a big
more.
enough discount.
I usually charge more for foreigners. It's the new Trump tariff. I can't help it. He's tariffing my Groupon.
Yes,
Oh,
I
my
think so.
word, no.
You know, this is like I said. This is like 50 shades of 50 shades of blue. I am disturbing by the Pipeman. You know. People like when I say Florida. Why?
Florida? Because you say Florida. It's not Florida.
This is what?
It's Florida.
Florida. I'm sorry, it's like rubber. I
But
can't say rubber
Florida
properly.
sounds much better.
Uh-huh.
It does. It's the only word I've ever heard you say that sounds better when you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for your support, you know.
You're welcome. I think Trump's going to build a wall around your house. No Irish ginger in the United States.
But as long that it will be Trump like president, I don't want to come, you know.
I don't blame you. Who's going to put me up? Hey, is Ash still on it with us? If I escape the U.S., will you put me up in your house?
Of course. You're more than welcome to if you get past my dogs.
That's okay. What kind of dogs are they?
What? You will sleeping with the dog?
It sounds like you have a fantasy, Irish. I don't know.
No, not at all.
No, you're welcome anytime, Dean.
See, the people in UK are so nice because I have so many people that have offered me places to stay in the UK, and I ain't got crap in the United States. So there you go. Kudos to UK and Europe right there.
And I am curious, if I come to Florida, can I to go to your pipe cave?
Hell freaking no.
I knew it.
Well, I think we should make a plan that Irish and I come and visit you, Dean.
Well, see, here's the thing, okay? My youngest daughter came into the pipe cave one time, and she's like, "So, Dad, how many women have you had here?" And I'm like, "None, because I don't want any of them to know where I live."
Oh. That's not good enough.
Yeah, no, I have to stay in seclusion. I have too many scary stalkers like Irish.
I am not a stalker. I am.
Yes, you are a scary stalker. You're not just a stalker, you're a scary stalker.
I don't harass you.
By the way, your other guest is from Estonia.
Absolutely.
Now that's pretty cool.
And her name is Yula. It's pronounced Yula.
And what's Estonia like? Like, that's one country I haven't been to, so I don't know what it's like.
I don't know because I am never gone to to Estonia, but I think that it's little like Poland or something like this, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not very informative.
This is a
Europe-
country from East Europe.
Yeah, you're supposed to be our European liaison. You're not doing a good job, okay?
No, I know. I am a very bad representative person, you know.
Made you, Ash, go from South Africa to the UK? Because, like, I want to go to South Africa. So I want to know why you wanted to escape South Africa.
I'll have to tell you, but I won't tell you on the show because it's just too much to tell. You know, it's
So I
bad.
have a funny story about South Africa, actually.
What is
Tell
it?
us.
So several years ago, I met this South African girl. She was absolutely gorgeous, and we were going out on our first date, and my daughter was supposed to be sleeping out at her house, at her friend's house. So basically, we were going to have dinner at my house, and I never really invite anybody. When my kids were younger, never invited anybody over unless they were, gone, sleeping over a friend's house. Well, then my daughter's plans, they fell through, and so, we ended up three of us having dinner together is how it ended up happening. And then I had to run out to the gas station to pick up something, like, real quick. I was gone for literally 5 minutes, and the chick was gone when I got back because my youngest daughter had the talk with her, and that was that. And that girl couldn't have ran quick enough. I don't know if it was because she was South African or just because of the talk. But yeah, she couldn't run quick enough. I never saw her again.
Oh.
Very sad story. She was supposed to be my third wife, and it just got ruined. No, seriously.
Oh, no.
No, seriously though, my youngest daughter was like, listen, me and my dad, we live like bachelors, and he will not date you unless I approve first. And so then started interrogating her.
How old is your daughter, your youngest daughter?
At that point in time, she was like, I don't know, maybe 12 at that time. A little more than that. Yeah, somewhere around, let me think. Yeah, somewhere around 12, 13, 14 maybe. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I like the stories of the Pipeman. I swear.
You like the Groupon stories, you said?
Yes, absolutely too.
I got a lot of Groupon stories. I'm gonna have to start raising my prices.
You should do a group on Facebook. The stories of the Pipeman.
So, Ash, you want to buy the Groupon?
Yeah, if you loan me the money, I'll buy it.
Oh my God.
So what you're saying is if I offered the Groupon for free, you would take it?
I absolutely.
Okay, so how much would you pay for it?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think about that one.
Oh my God. You have also your pipe cuts on Facebook that you post all the time, by the way. So before...
Oh, I'm glad you clarified because I heard pipe cuts. I'm like, are you talking about when I get my hair done and I post pictures? But then I figured out you were talking about quotes. In English, we say quotes. Just saying.
Okay. Pipe quotes.
There you go.
Yeah!
1
I am
minute
the win.
warning.
So, do you have any inspirational quotes for our listeners before close the show?
Yes, don't buy a Groupon from Irish because you might catch something.
That's not nice.
Some pizza in your ass,
Yes. Do not color your hair orange or you'll look ridiculous and represent our country poorly.
Oh my God. I have a question,
Yeah.
Do you no, stop. Do you color color your pubian hair?
Really?
In blue?
No, I shave, you ding dong. Now, listen, I don't want crabs. You know, that is my motivation for today is if you don't want crabs, shave your pubes.
Okay.
I think that's why that fashion came up about, and I'm thankful for that too, because let me tell you something. Big old bushes are just not attractive. When they're trimmed nicely, they're attractive. But when they're big old, like, you know, South African jungle type of bushes,
I did.
then you don't want that. But no, seriously, did you know that there's a style now of women actually growing out their armpit hair and coloring it all these fancy colors? That is actually a thing, by the way. And I also heard a story recently of some guy that got his pubes colored. And to me, that's just stupid. You know?
You're right.
Because then, you know, when the color bleeds, it just drips down your leg, and it's not good.
Gross. On that note, we have gone over time, so we gotta say bye-bye.
When do we have to say goodbye?
Because
I said, when do we have to say goodbye?
Because I have only 50 minutes. You know it.
Oh, yeah. Well, why aren't you watching the clock? I mean, come on. What kind of show host are you anyway?
A good one. But, you know, this guest today is, you know.
He's a pain in the ass.
Do you want to stay 2 hours?
No, I'm not staying 2 hours. I had enough torture staying the first hour.
Oh, my God. You're very gross, you know.
Yes, I am God, but, you know, you don't have to pray to me.
Oh, Lord.
So, it was a pleasure to having you to my show. Like usually, you know.
Thank you so much. I wish I could say the same.
Oh, come on. If you want to come back, you are free to come back. But I am pretty sure that you don't want to come back, you know.
Well, it all depends, though, because I might not be free to come back because Trump might put some kind of immigrant thing on it and not allow me back unless I have my radio passport.
We don't care because this is all space here, you know. Or private space.
As soon as you admit to the world that you're really a transgender, then I'll come back.
No, I am not a transgender. I said you it.
It's okay. It's acceptable nowadays. I don't know why you're.
I don't care. I am not.
You gotta go. So, like, close out your show. Everybody tune into the Adventures of Pipeman, and don't forget you can tune into Irish's show also. And we have multiple stations. A lot of the shows also have replays on iHeartRadio, and we also have a brand new site here at Talk4 Media called Talk4 Podcasting, where all the shows, podcasts are going to be available, as well as we have some featured podcasts, some of the best shows on our network. So, bye, Irish. Thanks for having me on the show and taking over.
You are most welcome. And by the way, next week, this is a free show, so everyone can Skype in or call in, including you. You know, including you. And have a great week.
There will be no free Groupons, though. I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew. I don't do free.
Okay. Have a great week, everyone. Eat a pizza for me. Don't worry. Be happy and see you next week.
Thank you, Irish. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you to you too. Oh, just play Ash of Eden with Arde on acid. Foreclose the show, please, Robert.
I want the world for you, my dear. The tears don't come me wrong.